Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a soft glam makeup tutorial for you guys, and I love doing these type of videos only because I just like walking you guys step by step through the process. But before we get started, I hope you guys are having an amazing day today, and if not, I hope your day gets a lot better. Okay, so not me putting on a robe to cover my outfit up, but anyways, I'm going in with a moisturizer from CeraVe, and this is a new moisturizer for me. I never used this one before, but I actually like it. And then I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. Now you can start with your eyeshadow, your foundation, or whatever you want to, but I really suggest you to start with your eyebrows only because from your eyebrows you could just put that concealer on and then go to your eyeshadow and then to your face. If you are starting out to do your makeup and you're brand new to it, I suggest you to buy your makeup products from Target. You don't have to shoot for Sephora or Ulta. Pretty much everything I'm using in this video is from Target. So after I finish sculpting my eyebrows, I'm going in with my L.A Pro concealer in the shade of Fawn. And this concealer I've been using since middle school. And this is such a great concealer and I really recommend this one. Personally, I don't mind concealing my eyebrows just on the bottom. But let me know if concealing the top and the bottom is old school, because apparently there was a debate on TikTok a while ago talking about if you still conceal the top of your eyebrows, you stuck in like 2016, 2018. But like honestly, y'all, concealing the eyebrows on the top and bottom ain't too bad, but I've just been so used to concealing the bottom. But if you are concealing the top of your eyebrows still, I'm not bashing you for it, to be honest. Now the reason why I suggest you to start with your eyebrows first is because we're going to transition to do our eyeshadow. So it's an easy transition to just do your brows, conceal it so the concealer is already on your eyelids. So I'm using my Tarte eyeshadow palette for this makeup look. Well, actually I'm mixing both colors. I'm using the Tarte and the Remedy by Ari palette as well. See, I just put it out. So yeah, I'm using the Remedy by Ari and the Tarte as well. But I'm starting out with my Remedy by Ari makeup palette. This palette blends so smoothly and the colors don't even look like how it look on the palette. Like they look a little brighter to me in the makeup palette, but when you put them on your skin, it looks a little darker, which I love because I love me some brown eyeshadow. Okay, so now what I suggest you guys do is to moisturize your face again. Depending on what you use, you probably don't have to moisturize again, but I would recommend to do it just so your face can be moisturized enough so the foundation and the concealer hold. And you want that because you don't want it to look too powdery, because we're going to put a lot of powder on our face. And then you can use setting spray as well. I like to use NYX. Yeah, NYX is the setting spray I loved, and I ended up running out of it. As you can see, I did not have any more of it left, and unfortunately I had to use the Make It Last Dewy setting spray, which I don't personally like because I don't like my skin to look dewy at the end. I don't like it to look dry and powdery either, but I'd rather just have like a matte look to my makeup. For this step, you don't have to do foundation. You could just do concealer, but personally, I like doing foundation and concealer. Y'all, my lips were so dry for like the last week that literally I just had a dark spot on my lip from how dry my lips were. And I started doing exfoliating with sugar scrub. That didn't help because the sugar scrub I have literally sucks so bad. And I spent so much money on it and I personally don't like it. But y'all, help me out there. Please help me out because honestly, that happens around like wintertime, of course. It gets dried out and in the beginning of summer. So I don't know what to do. I've been using shea butter and coconut oil to help it, but y'all, that is so annoying. But right now I'm going in with the Fawn L.A Pro concealer. This you could just apply under your eyes. As a beginner, I don't recommend putting too much concealer. And you know, some people don't even need that much makeup on their face. So if you're like one of those people, do not apply all that concealer because you're gonna look like a ghost. And right now it looks horrible on me, like the color looks too bright, but we're gonna balance it out with the contour. And for my contour, I'm using True Complex Contour by Black Radiance. Black Radiance is an amazing makeup product. Like, their makeup is so great. I prefer it over these name brand makeup companies. So makeup brands. So I really suggest Black Radiance for the contour, and we're actually going to be using Black Radiance powder as well for our setting powder. So you could use setting spray and setting powder, but I prefer setting powder. Like I said, if you're like me and you want a matte finish look for your makeup, go for the baking powder, go for the setting powder, go for those. And if you're not, then I just recommend just using some setting spray at the end of your makeup finish. Brush for my nose, and all my brushes I pretty much got from Morphe or Morph, however you say. I think it's Morph, but I got my brushes from there. You get your brushes at Burlington, Ross, DD's. You can get it at TJ Maxx. You can find makeup brushes pretty much anywhere, but if you want a really good brush for like your blush, your contours, your eyeshadows, I really prefer Morphe brushes. And that you can find at Sephora maybe, or MAC. So I do have to say my favorite part of doing my entire makeup is the baking powders. Love doing my powders at the end of my makeup look, only because this finalizes the whole contour, this finalizes the foundation, the concealer, and it just pops. It makes everything pop. So I really definitely recommend you setting the powder on your face. You don't have to bake, like it's for baking, but I don't use it, I just blend it. So you could just always blend it. I'm going in with some blush for my face, and yes, I'm using an eyeshadow palette for this method, but I never use actual blush, but I do recommend you use actual blush if you are doing your makeup as a beginner or just in general. I just really will recommend you to use actual blush just so it can last longer, because usually when I do this method it only lasts me for like 3 hours at most, but after that it pretty much goes away. So if I were you, I would use actual blush. Okay, now if you're doing a lip combination, I do recommend you to do one or two things: using eyeshadow for your lip combination or using concealer for the combination as well. Both of those work pretty much, and I use both in this video, which I never done. I only do the eyeshadow, but I never did the concealer. But that was different for me, and I can actually say it did last me all day long when I used the concealer as well. So I do recommend using concealer for that lip combo. Okay, you guys, so I'm finished with my makeup look, and I can definitely say I like the makeup itself, but these lashes I'm not messing with, because these are actually very dramatic lashes for me, and I got kind of used to doing individuals, but I didn't do it in this video because I'm pushing time just a little bit, so I didn't have time to really do the lash extensions. But I'm not feeling the lash strips no more. Like, they're cute and all, but it's not giving. And usually I didn't put mascara on these lashes, but most of the time when I do like strip lashes, I'll like do the mascara a little bit. Like I said, I'm not messing with the strips no more. And I didn't want to do a voiceover for the outro because I wanted to tell you guys that you are very much loved and appreciated, and your best days are always ahead of you. And until next time, see you guys in the next video.